Hello, I'm Dr. Robin Ganzert, President and CEO of Global Humane Society. At Murchison Falls National Park, our team at the Global Humane Conservation Fund of Africa is working to assess conservation challenges and explore impactful solutions. Our teams are in the field observing wildlife, engaging with local experts, and identifying ways we can support efforts to protect this critical ecosystem and the species that depend on it.
One of the ways that poachers are impacting the elephants of Uganda is they're using snares, which are indiscriminate. Even the wheel traps, which is like a bear trap, is an indiscriminate tool. And unfortunately, an elephant can get its trunk caught in it, it gets foot caught in it, and sadly can lose the trunk and have a severe injury around the leg. Often we're unaware, having moved the snare from the elephant, whether that elephant survives. So with the establishment of the veterinary response unit, which is now sort of taking great care of the welfare of animals and are they surviving and removing snares, comes the sort of advent of we must find out if they are surviving. If they're not, how do we improve that success rate? We also are trying to create a generation of new young vets who are very, very capable in the field. And that's why we've got Dr. Crispus, Nancy, and of course Becky, who are in the field learning every single day, and between them have already removed over 37 snares from elephants in the last year.
One of the effects of snares on elephants is trunk amputation, where the trunk is cut. You know, it uses the trunk to pick the grass. And now when the trunk is cut, this elephant will struggle to feed. But also it is going through a lot of pain. And now most importantly, you know, elephants, they use the trunk to breathe. And so as we're looking at a trunk as an organ, it has lots of nerves and it is a very sensitive organ. So when the snare cuts this trunk, during the process of healing, there's scar formation, a scar is formed. And so what happens, the trunk narrows at the end. And in worse circumstances, the scar can block off the trunk. And that one implies the animal is going to die of suffocation. Even if it doesn't die of suffocation at that time, the lifespan of this animal is compromised.
So I'm in the wildlife veterinary vehicle with Dr. Crispus, and we're responding to a call out for an injured giraffe. He's got a very bad injury apparently of a snare around his back right foot. Got it. So Dr. Crispus has successfully darted the injured giraffe, and now we're following it.
It's down, it's down. It's okay, it's okay.
So what's so interesting with the giraffe is that the team is actually working on it while it's fully conscious, because it doesn't react too well to staying under the anesthetic for too long. And it really is risky work. You're dealing with a 1 ton, 1.2 ton animal. It's got a very serious kick on it.
All of us will get on their side. Then for you guys, Alex, you command there. Alex, you command there.
Whew. That was quite something. One less snared animal in the park.
And since she's female, she has a future ahead. She will contribute, she will give birth to many more giraffes, and it's good for conservation. Yeah, sure.
I think there must be many animals named after Crispus. It's been an absolute privilege to spend time here in Uganda in the beautiful Murchison Falls National Park. We've managed to see a lot of different biodiversity, a lot of different species, and meet a lot of amazing people who are so dedicated to their work. The park is facing a lot of challenges though, particularly poaching, and the type of poaching that the park faces is snares. And this is directly linked to the livelihoods of people. So these are the sort of deep-rooted challenges that the park faces, and it's really wonderful to be working alongside the Uganda Conservation Foundation, who support the Uganda Wildlife Authority in making the park a safe and protected area for these wildlife.
The best is interact with the communities, love the people, show them the good way to do things, involve them in conservation, let them see the value of conservation, because that's another very important thing. Do people, you urge the people to support conservation, do they see the value of conservation? Is there a return to them? Is there a payment for ecosystem services? Do they see? Because once the communities see the value for conservation, through payment for ecosystem services, through revenue sharing, when the tourists come in the park, let them see that you are supporting them because of their coexistence. And your days will be many, and the theirs will be many, and the conservation will thrive.
I particularly enjoyed meeting the veterinary team. This is a dynamic group of young wildlife vets who are making such a positive impact in the park. As an example, Dr. Crispus, one of the wildlife vets, has personally immobilized over 400 giraffes to remove snares here in the park.
At the Global Humane Conservation Fund of Africa, our mission is to rescue, care for, and protect Africa's wildlife and wilderness areas. And we intend to make that sort of impact right here at Murchison Falls National Park in Uganda.